Raft is gonna get creepy now. What?
Oh man.
No.
I've already played Phasmophobia. It's been a very long time, but I've done it. I don't need Raft to be creepy too.
Raftophobia. No. This land too. Are you? Do you want to? What
is that? This one? They all look alike at this point. Is this not This Land 3?
No, this is This Land 2.
Oh, okay.
And I think
Rocky Boogaloo.
Yeah, the next one will be This Land 3 Boogaloo. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh no, a storm's coming though, or at least more waves are coming.
It's all right. We're anchored. We're not going nowhere.
Shall we? You want to explore the island?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
We need stuff.
Oh, I fell down.
Oh, you missed.
I did. I missed.
Studies have shown that jumping into sheer cliff faces doesn't generally accomplish whatever goal that the test subject was trying to accomplish.
Unless I imagined that goal was pain, that could be a thing. I don't know why anybody would do that, but
well, it's possible, though. Again, studies have also shown that is unlikely.
Well, studies have also shown that people often do really silly things. That has been something that studies show.
Actually, the study has actually shown that people do really weird things to, including painful things, to escape boredom.
Really?
That's actually a thing, yes.
Well, studies haven't shown this, but I'm going to conclude really quickly that studies should show that there's been a lot of studies done. Because apparently there are a lot of studies.
The independent verification and independent study has shown that there have been a lot of studies.
There have been a lot of studies. Tons of them.
And, some of those, you really question why we needed a study.
Yeah, and some of them cost a lot.
Yeah, some of them you don't want to know how much they costed. You remember that study that came out that said Kansas is really, really flat?
Yes.
They needed a scientific study for that.
They had somebody got paid. Why can't I have these jobs? Why can't I do that? Would be
nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like, you go to the government and say, I want to prove that pancakes are good. And then they give you like a couple $1 million and say, go for it. It's like,
that's, we don't know this for a fact. Please go do that.
Please do that. I see something weird.
Oro?
I've never seen this before.
Uh-oh.
Well,
what did you found?
It's like I'm floating here off the side of the island, right?
Okay.
There's another island, like within eyeshot of this island.
Yes, there is.
What the heck, man?
That's a very good question.
A little bit freaky, man.
Oh, that's a big island too. I can see one of those screechers flying around it.
Raft is gonna get creepy now. What?
Oh man.
No.
I've already played Phasmophobia. It's been a very long time, but I've done it. I don't need Raft to be creepy too.
Raftophobia. No. Here we are on a lovely, lazy Sunday. How was your week?
My week has felt like 4 weeks.
Oh.
It's been a long one. And I think I've looked at work weeks that feel that way, and I think that it most frequently feels like that when you have a week where you do a whole lot of stuff, but you feel like you're accomplishing very little.
Huh. Well, see, that's no good. And the reason that's no good is because I don't know how everybody else in the world feels. I wish I did, but I don't.
I don't think I do.
I know that some people, and I can relate to this, some people actually really like to feel accomplished. When they get things done, that makes them feel like, well, that was good time to spend on it, and and nothing wrong with that. So if you spend like a long time doing work and you feel good about it, at least that's something.
For sure.
Yeah, that you feel good about something. I don't know. I've been a little bit, I don't know. I know it's not my job to do this, but I've been a little bit concerned in a way about, I don't know, I guess the current culture right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose I am because it seems like a lot of people now, they don't have a lot that they actually do, that they actually, no hobbies, there's nothing they're creating. They spend a lot of time, watching movies or TV or YouTube or playing video games.
Yeah.
And then they go to sleep and wake up and it's just the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And people are starting, well, everybody's getting more depressed. It's like, well, yeah. I mean, I guess
when you frame it like that, it kind of doesn't surprise anyone.
Yeah, it's like, when all you're doing is like you're sitting around and you're not creating anything or you're not doing anything, and you go to sleep and you wake up and the next day is just the next day, then, well, yeah, it wouldn't be surprising that people would get a little bit depressed after a while,
Yeah, so accomplishment is it seems like the key component there. You can do a lot or not a lot just to, get through your day. But if you're accomplishing things, and maybe they're not even things that you like to do, maybe it's just work, but if you're accomplishing those goals and taking steps forward, then that you're the time is not wasted.
I just got another 18 scrap metal.
Oh, snap.
So that's what I don't know. I mean, I know we're going to need scrap metal eventually because we always need that stuff.
Yeah, scrap is not something we can farm.
No, it's not. I mean, you can either...
At least not in a literal sense.
You either pick it up out of barrels or you just knock it out of the bottom of the ocean. I'm going to get some more, too, while I'm here. Ooh. Well, I don't know. I would suppose that, and I've done this because I've asked, I've talked to some younger people, and actually some not terribly younger people, but still, I mean, everybody's younger than me now because I'm old. But, and I'll ask them, it's like, well, what do you do? They'll say like, I don't know, I'm just depressed. I feel like everything is pointless. I hear that a lot. I hear the whole everything is pointless a lot. And I'll say,
yeah.
Well, what do you do? And they'll be like, well, I'm a fan of this show and I love these games and here's a channel that I watch. And I'm like, no. What do you do? What activity, what thing do you create that you connect with yourself? And they're like, oh, nothing. And my first advice is always, well, maybe you need to find something like that. And a lot of people then they say, well, I don't know what I'm interested in. And I'll say, well, then it's time to start trying it out, because there are literally 40 million things that you could do, and you're not going to know which one you're interested in unless you start playing around and finding out what it is that you might want to do.
Yeah. That's, I actually had a conversation kind of similar to that with an old partner of mine. We got onto the subject of playing video games.
Yay!
And my ex, they were interested in playing, MMO type of, World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy kind of stuff. And in those kinds of settings,
I see you.
A lot of hello.
We're farming in the same place.
And in those settings, it's very easy to kind of see that, that there might be like an overarching story or world event or something happening that's progressing the status of the game, but really there's no end per se, right? But even though this video game, this fantasy setting that you're in, it's not tangible, it's not accomplishing real world things, it's important to realize that if it's making you happy, that is doing something.
Well, here's a fun thing to do. Well, I guess it's kind of a fun thing to do, but I mean, before there were video games, there were books, there were movies, there were stories, there were non-interactive ways of telling a story.
Yes.
And what you would do is, I guess you would either read or watch the story, and you'd think about the story and how it related to you and what maybe inspired you by it and how you might want to change your life because of the story. And I find right now that when it comes to video games, that was what it was like at first at video games. But now, instead of like relating the story to what it could be to yourself, just that story becomes themselves. You know what I mean? And
I don't. I was going to ask, what do you mean?
Like instead of, say, say any story, like pick a story, I don't know, Call of Duty, right?
Okay.
Well,
I remember the original Modern Warfare.
Yeah, and let's say you play Modern Warfare, and there it is, and there's a story, and you're a part of that story, and you relate that story to your life, and maybe, what you could learn from that story to involve with your life. But instead of that, people take their life and make it that story. It's like, what do? I'm good at Call of Duty. It's like, you know what I mean? They actually turn their story. They actually take that story and turn themselves into it. You know what I mean?
I see.
If that makes any sense. What I've said just now may have just been a bunch of crap, and I don't know it.
A bunch of malarkey.
It could have been a big bunch of malarkey. I'm not sure.
No. Okay. So that I do see that your point is kind of in response to mine. Being good at a game is not a life purpose. And one shouldn't consider that to be life purpose. And kind of side note is that specific reasoning is why I'm not a big fan of like esports.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that video games should be I find it difficult to view them as a career, even though there's a bunch of different ways that you can have them as a career. In fact, that's what you do.
It's part of, yeah.
But I like physical sports. I like watching sports. I find it difficult to view esports in the same kind of competitive spirit. But anyway, that's not the point. Point is, being productive in a video game is still, it's not a bad thing, but it's also not the only thing that you can make your existence, your identity about. Like you were saying, that's not probably it's not productive in the real sense.
Well, hello up there.
Hi.
You look rather like daring up there.
I look tall.
You are very tall right now. You're like a mountain tar.
But I am flying, and from way up here, you all look like little ants.
Oh. Well,
sploosh.
I guess what I would say is that instead of trying to take your life and turn it into some other story. Take other stories and turn them into your life. If that makes any sense at this point.
You know, and that is why I like playing video games, and why I like, I don't like modding video games, because I like to experience the story that the developer is trying to tell me.
Yeah.
Unless if I've gone through a game and like played through it, experienced the story, and have seen all that there is that the developer's trying to show me, then I'm okay with modding a game. But I kind of take issue with the idea of, here, I'm going to hand you a story. Oh, this story is real cool, but you know what would be better?
Let me screw it up.
Yeah, let me change this chapter right here.
Oh, man.
That's something that I don't particularly like. But hey, everyone experiences their stuff differently, so I don't judge. It's just not something I prefer to do.
Oh, I gotta tell you about that. I've never, well, except for once a year. How's your winter going? I'll ask you that first.
Oh, I hate winter.
I know
hate
that
it
you
so
do.
much.
I know that you do. That's why I asked, and I am not fond of it either. And I live in Colorado, which means that's a lot of winter. I heard something earlier today that made me so happy. I was in the kitchen and I was washing a few dishes because I am the non-traditional furry. I actually wash dishes. And outside my window, I heard birds.
Oh,
I heard
they're coming.
The birds, and it's like an early signal. It's like, guess what? And I'm like, what? And they're like, spring, it's coming. And then they kind of floated away, and I'm like, oh my God, the spirits have spoken to me. Spring is coming.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm in Washington State, so Pacific Northwest for me, not too far from you. It's still very cold. In fact, it got a little warmer, and then it got stupid cold again.
Oh, boy.
But you know what the cold can't do is prevent the return of the sun earlier in the morning.
Yeah. This is true.
So it's getting lighter earlier, and I am so happy for it, because every year, every spring, I turn into a heckin' potted plant, because I feel the sunlight and I just become happy.
Well, I can't blame you. I'm glad that the sun is coming earlier. Oh, are you making some goo? You are.
I am melting seaweed.
I actually just made a copper ingot. So yeah.
Have we researched those yet?
I don't know if we've researched the ingots. Let me try. I don't know if we've even made one yet. Let me see if I can actually be smart today. It's researched already.
Oh.
I'm never smart. Why?
That's not true.
It's true.
That's not true. No.
If I was smart, then I'd know we'd already researched it.
Oh, then I'm not smart either. How rude of you.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well,
you know what we do need is researching of this here vine goo.
Oh.
Grab that. Research that.
Oh, you're going to help me be smart.
Well, yeah. This is a team effort.
All right. Oh, dude. Pardon me, but I think y'all just turned me into a genius. You ready for this?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Kerboom.
Oh, empty bottles. We need those.
Kerboom.
Circuit boards. We need those to progress.
Kerboom.
Flippers.
Kerboom.
Very handy. Bug net.
Kerboom.
Basic bow.
Hubbard.
And cooking.
That is the end of my genius for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Cook pots. we're gonna need those.
We're gonna need it. Well, we're gonna need a lot of things. And by the way, I have decided a thing, or at least I think we've decided a thing.
What's that?
I think that you should design the raft, and I will do the decorating
Yes.
in the raft.
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Okay.
Because I have at least a basic idea of how I want to turn this into the finest of luxury rafts.
Once we get to like an island, we could get to like a tropical island, and there's all kinds of stuff. Could be really nice, but we're gonna like pull up to it and go, no, because our boat is better.
Better.
Our boat is better than an island. Who needs land? We don't need no land. We're gonna make our own land. It's gonna be better than anything.
Strong, independent rafters don't need no land.
No, we don't need no land.
At least, well, I mean, we still do. Please don't leave.
Yeah, oh, sorry, we didn't mean to insult you there. That was, no.
We still need you. Don't leave yet.
I want to do something. I'm gonna be stupid, all right?
Well, okay.
I'm gonna be a dumb. I know we don't have any beds, but I'm still gonna be a dumb.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go over to this other island.
Uh-oh.
If I can.
That's gonna be a long trip.
I don't know how long it is. Well.
Okay, let me make sure.
For some reason, I can't see it now. Was it actually?
Did it unspawn?
Oh, wait a minute! Don't tell me that there was land out here and now there's. Oh no! Oh, dude, that's okay. That's creepy. Now that's creepy.
Don't you be doing the ocean? Did it? Are we in Bermuda?
I'm not, dude. I'm not kidding. I don't see that anymore. I mean, I saw it before. It was there.
I did too. I don't see it either.
It's not there anymore. Oh, it was like ghost land. It was a ghost island. Oh crap!
Oh wait, I still see it. It's this way.
Oh wait,
it's over this way.
I don't even know where you are anymore.
Let's see.
I'm back at the raft now.
Okay. If the current facing of the
I do see it.
Oh, okay.
Oh God. Oh, I feel better.
Okay. I do too.
Because I thought that there was land, and then it disappeared. I thought there was a ghost island.
Well, before you go do that, I want to just be safe and make sure that the wind is capable of carrying us in that direction, and I don't know that it is.
Well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe that's Ghost Island, and it's weird, and we should not. Maybe that's a better idea. You know?
My tummy says don't do that.
Okay, yeah, let's not. No. Nice idea, but we'll say we did not.
There's ghosts on Ghost Island, I hear.
There probably is.
I don't want to see no ghosts.
Where? Oh, shit. I'm placing planks everywhere over here. All right. I mean, you got to be careful where you place your planks, you know. You don't want to place your plank in the wrong place.
Well, people used to plank everywhere.
That was true. It was a fad for a while.
It was the most ridiculous thing in the world.
It was funny for like a week. It's funny for a week.
It lasted a lot longer than that.
It lasted for, what, a year and a half. Yeah, it was nuts.
Here we are.
Okay. So we have. Let me see something here. I want to look up a thing because I'm going to be smart, but I'm not.
Don't say that. Sure you are.
I try to. I think everybody is smart in some way.
Well, you only get so many stat points.
Yeah, true. We need to make more vine goo.
Let's see. I have been cooking up some. Allow me to place it. Here. I have 4. How many do we need?
Well, 4 is actually good. But the problem is we can't. Okay. What we need. Okay, I have a goal. Goal for us. Okay.
Okay, new goal.
Well,
New
actually,
mission.
there's so many things we have to do. We still need storage, though.
Well, I mean, we've pretty much accomplished the main goal of storage. Our goal was to make the wooden chest.
Well,
At least that's how I understood it.
should we make more wooden chests?
We should in the future, but now we have the means to do so. The goal was to build up to that point.
Okay, so we can do that. Well, if we're gonna use these bottles that actually like contain a lot of water that we can drink a lot, because
yes,
sometimes you want to drink, but then you're not done. You want to drink some more, but with the cups, it's like you can only drink one. It's almost like it's like that old I can't remember the show. It's like there could only be one. No, the
Highlander.
Yeah, you can only drink once. We need to make the new
Advanced purifier.
The new water thing. Where is that?
I think we need to research glass, which I just so happen to have.
Oh, your turn to be a genius.
I will genius. Genius.
It's a genius song. A drinking glass.
And the advanced purifier.
Yay! Okay, let me look at the advanced purifier.
Introduce some making the bork.
I can't find a very advanced purifier. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. Well, that's pretty easy. I mean, we could make that soon.
Yes, we just need some more glass.
We need some more glass, which means that we need more sand. And there's sand here.
I have the mini sand. I grabbed every pile that I could.
We have the sands.
We have many sands.
Do you know what that means?
That means a number of things. But what are you thinking?
Well, I think that means that we have a goal for the next episode.
Oh, man.